Hisoka Maro, right? He killed a true member and like stole the fucking number and became one of the spiders, right? And it was all to get closer to, Crollo so he could fight against Crollo. He's an animal that like likes to fight other strong opponents. Typically he's the one like when he's a hunter. Um, he likes to hunt strong opponents, right? But typically in these exchanges that he's in, he's usually the one that's on top. But like with Crollo, he knew he was gonna have to have like a real, fight. On it, he had a real fight on his hands, so he was like enticed by it, and he was like, "Oh, I get to kill the like leader of the Phantom Troop. That'll be an exhilarating thrill and feeling, being able to take him down." But he was like, there, and he was working with Karapika and other things. And he was like, I can't give you too much information about the chain user. He won't allow me to um give you information about him. And then Crollo was like, it makes sense. The chain user probably put conditions on Hisoka to where he can't tell me anything. And Hisoka's like, not really. I can, I could have told you some things, but I just, I'm acting and other things. But he's trying to, get close to him so he can, kill him in a fight. But they ended up meeting each other again. Hisoka was like, "Oh, I finally get to fight against you." And he's like, "No, actually, you can't because guess what? That chain user took my nen away, and now I have no nen, no nen anymore." And then Hisoka was like, "Damn, that's a fight that never happened or whatever." Um, but we know Hisoka was ready to like throw down against this guy, and I'll talk about Crollo in the next one. But Hisoka during Yorknew City is a 91 in strength, 93 in his speed, and a 92 with his durability, and a 91 for his endurance, with a 92 for his intelligence, and a 91 for his experience, 89 for his close skills, and a 90 for his range skills, 90 for his recoup, and a 91 for his hack. So overall power score is a 91%. We know he has bungee gum, right? It has the properties of gum and rubber. So he can like essentially like shoot projectiles if he wants to. He can, grab you, pull you in, because you'll stick to him, right? He can do things with cards. He can throw the cards and, cut people up. Basically he can kill people, and he's a quick guy too. Be cool calling the corner because, we still have to see some things, if you know what I mean. Hunter x Hunter has to come back in the anime and the manga, but be cool calling the corner.